catalyst for change with the chance to thrive. Crystal is the one to stir up gifts and save lives. You get exposure, promotion, and marketing too. And advertise for business owners just like you. On Storytime, your interview is global. Virtual or in person, just come on the show. Yo, your story matters. Crystals will open the door. 40 years of experience, ready to give you more on Storytime. Get ready for Storytime. Hey, come on.
Coming, and when I remove this flyer, you're going to see Lanai and myself up here. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is. Hey, Lanai, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Are you ready for season 3?
I'm so ready for season 3. Oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. I'm so hyped, so energized, and just so passionate about this. This is so good. It's just, y'all, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all stay tuned in this whole time. Make sure y'all share, follow, and connect with the artists when they are up there talking and doing poetry and talking about their story. But this is going to be an amazing show. Y'all just stay tuned.
And so, as you can see, I'm the host of Storytime. You'll see my title underneath. And when our artists come up, they'll have their title underneath to show you who they are as well. And Lanai is a poetry life event. So talk to us, Lanai, about who you are, where you're from, and tell people about why you thought about doing something like this along with your poetry life event, because you have some live events too. So let's talk about that for a moment.
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Lanai Monroe. I am a poet, entrepreneur, mother, herbalist, many different hats, but a coordinator and a curator of different events. So you have safe spaces to just come and be yourself and feel free and do poetry, or just come and just be yourself. So that is my advocacy, being yourself and living in your truth. So through this, I was able to link up with Miss Shell Crystal here, and we were able to come together and create this space here for poets to come and tell their stories and talk about the things that sometimes poetry does not cover, the unspoken words, the unspoken feelings, unspoken things that we go through as poets that we're not able to put into words. We're going to do it tonight, and we're going to enjoy it, and we're going to have so much fun. So my passion and my purpose is just being here with you and being present. And yeah, I do have some me and my co-host Slow Mo. We do have events in Maryland, so definitely go follow Poetry Life Events. This right here, down there. Follow that page on Instagram, and you'll see a lot more. I don't want to take up too much time because this ain't even about me. This ain't about me. This is about these wonderful, amazing poets that are about to come up here and blaze the stage. Are y'all ready? You got your
Well,
snacks?
it is about the poets, but the reason why I wanted them to understand, because I wanted them to understand how this came about. So when we came together to do the culture of the unspoken word, it was because people really didn't have a concept of not just the artist, but also their story, because I'm about the story side of it. And Lanai had the connection to the poets, to the spoken word artists. And we wanted people to really not only know about their gifts, but know about who they were. And she has an amazing talent, y'all. Every time Lanai does this, I have to give you a forewarning. Every time she does this and she brings people together, something happens. Something happens. It's like she has a way of putting artists together, and it's just a blend that just will blow your mind. So sit back, get ready, get you something to drink, get you some water, get you something, and get ready. And then we end it off. Don't leave early, because each person is going to do their pieces, and I'm going to let Lanai explain it. And then we normally do a cipher. Are we having our cipher also in the end, Lanai?
Yes, ma'am. So at the end, after the 3 rounds, we have a freestyle session where the poets, yes, the poets are going to have words from you. Yes, it's going to be participation from you, the crowd, where you select one word, put it in the comments, and then the poets will use those words to come up with a freestyle. So we're going to have engagement, we're going to have fun, and just free flow.
All right. So if you're out there in the audience watching anywhere, we want you to let us know where you're chiming in from. I will post what you say. Like I already see Tiara Nicole is there. You know, she is in the building. All right. I see slow mo. She said, greeting everyone. So let us know. Listen, we'll let the poets know that you are out there. So make sure you put something in the comments and we will make sure we show it. If you're anywhere like Instagram, anywhere else, you might want to come on over to YouTube because it's nothing like seeing it. Okay. So Lanai, before we get started, I have a little clip that I put together, and let's see and kind of let the people know what to expect. So, and then we'll bring up the guests. One moment. Wow. So are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? All right, everybody. Are you ready? This is Crystal. I'm so
Yes.
excited to have you here on Storytime. I want you to know that now you can be seen and heard. Yes, Storytime has expanded and you will be able to see yourself streaming live on multiple platforms. So come on over and get with us and check it out. I want you to go ahead and schedule your interview, and you never know where they might find you online. So, with that being said, Lanai, we want to let the people know since season 1 and season 2 that now not only will we be here, but we'll also be on Roku. We have a channel on Roku. It's called Hope Catalyst TV. So we will be getting in contact with many of our previous guests from season 1 and season 2, and we will begin to let everybody learn who you are, not only on the internet, but on television too. So make sure when you come, have good lighting, good sound, and bring positivity, and we will be ready. So, Lanai, tell us who we have tonight.
Oh my goodness. So tonight of all nights, we have 3 amazing poets. We have Spencer, also known as Rebel Diction. We also have Miss Tisha Sampson, also known as Pursuit of Plenty. And then, of course, we have Miss Sexy Brown Eyes in the building, y'all. These 3 poets are about to blow y'all minds. It's so good. I just feel it all over my body.
All right, all right. And they coming in, I hear somebody said salute to the panel and the chat. And like you said, he said, hit the like button. It's free, y'all. Hit the like button. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I also see Lyndon Spitz of 58 in the building. She said, love to see the talented DMV artist representing. All right, all right. Tierra shows some love. We got some love. Okay, who you want to bring up first?
So we are going to bring up to the building Mr. Spencer.
Okay, we're gonna start with the male in the house. All right, Mr. Spencer, how you doing? Thank you so much. Let's get that out.
I can't hear anything.
You can't see?
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
We can see you though, so we can see you. Everything looks good on our end. So just say hello to the good people.
I don't think he can hear.
I don't know. Maybe I might have to refresh and come back. I'm not sure. I can't hear anything.
Okay, so
we'll come back to him.
All right, that's all right. It happens. Let me tell you something about the internet.
It happens.
let me tell you about show business, internet, or anything like that. If you want to do it, you have to be ready for these things like this. It's called technical difficulties. But there's an
Yes,
old
ma'am.
saying, and it is the show must go on. So please know
Yes,
that
ma'am.
things will happen. So don't get discouraged. Don't freak out. You just have to learn how to flow. All right. So we're gonna flow and we're gonna go to the next person. Who we have next, Lene?
All right, we're gonna bring up Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. Come on up to the stage. Come on up to the stage.
Sexy.
Good evening, everybody.
Okay, okay. And who's the other young lady that we see back there in the studio? I see you got one more.
We have Miss Pursuit of Plenty, Miss Tisha Sampson. Come on, come on, come on.
Hello,
Hello, everybody.
Oh, listen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Great. And I do believe Spencer might be back. Let's see. Spencer, are you with
We
us?
got action. What's going on, ladies?
Okay. We got
Hey, we in there. We in
everybody
there.
here.
Yes.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened, but we good now.
We understand. We understand. So,
Yeah.
Lene, I would love for you to allow each one of these people to just kind of tell us who they are, but I'll let you first explain to our audience and to the panel exactly how this is going to flow tonight.
All righty. So what we do here is we have 3 rounds. Each poet goes each round. They're going to give you their best poems that describes them, that gives them, that tells their purpose, that tells their story. So each round, and it's going to be random selection too. So keep you on your toes. So you got to pay attention. Then towards the end, we'll have a freestyle and then we'll go from there. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned. You can't miss any poems because you don't know who's going to go. You don't know who's going to go first or second or third.
All right. But before we get into the rounds, like I said, we like to get into the story. Everybody gets into writing poetry, reciting poetry, and doing live events for different reasons. So how about each one of you just share with us how you got into this, about how many years and exactly what your mission is as a poetess, a spoken word artist, or however you refer to yourself. And we'll start from the top. Miss Sexy Brown Eyes.
Oh, wow. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity. Oh, I actually started writing in middle school. I enjoyed being able to express myself. And then I kind of fell off for a bit. Life was lifing. And I re entered into the field and into that zone quite quite recently. So my style is a little different than I've come across. Mine comes from a personal place, and I expound my life, my truths, my realities to a way that anybody can relate or can see a part of themselves in. I suffer with self-esteem issues, and this kind of is my opening, my reopening, my restart. So thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. And now we're going to go back to the man in the house since he was the first one that she called. We're going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your backstory.
All right, what's going on, everybody? My name is Spencer. I've been writing probably off and on my whole life, but I've also had anxiety and stage fright pretty much my whole life. So this was basically me kind of what was it, 20, probably about April and May of 2022, 2023. I just made a pact with myself and God, and I was just like, hey, I'm going to challenge myself to take this serious and really do this and like step my pen up and be frequent getting on stage. And that's really helped me as far as like public speaking or just my confidence and the way I carry myself and, the whole nine. So I can kind of relate to Sexy Brown Eyes as far as like, like not having the most self-esteem and, all those kind of things during my upbringing. So yeah, me getting on stage and writing has really helped me not only just within myself, but socially and being in community as well. So yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. And how long has it been for you?
I would say seriously, about 2.5, 3 years now.
Okay. Okay. All right, Miss Tisha, what's the story behind your poetry or spoken word?
I'd say similar to both Spencer and Miss Sexy Brown Eyes that I started writing back in middle school. I've written all my life, but I never did anything with it. So I had like a life full of ideas and notes and sticky notes and journals and everything, and kind of like kept all of that inside. But I learned that as an artist, if you don't let it out, it'll fester and it can eat you alive. And one day, sometimes life be life, and like Sexy Brown Eyes said, life be life, and sometimes when you have feelings, you don't know what to do with them or where to put them. But I learned that I can always put them in a poem and alchemize those feelings and turn them into something beautiful. And as a listener of poetry, I've been going to open mics for about the past 4 years. There's something healing in hearing somebody tell a story that you can relate to. And then as a poet, there's something also healing about being that person that can tell someone else's story that they weren't brave enough to express or couldn't find the words to express. It's lifting to, once you get off the stage, or even if you're just talking to somebody and to hear them say, oh my gosh, I've been there. I felt that. I'm glad you shared that. I needed to hear that. That made me feel less alone. And so that's what made me get into it. It's a great way to like alchemize things and get them out and have a sense of community.
Yep. And where are you located?
In Maryland.
You're in Maryland. And Spencer, where are you?
I'm from PG County, Maryland.
Maryland. Okay. And are you in Maryland also, Sexy Brown Eyes? Because you're from New York, right?
Yes, I'm originally from New York, but I'm actually in what they call the hub of Maryland. I'm in Hagerstown.
Okay. So we got a lot of. So Lanai, you see what you did already? Remember I told y'all in the beginning how she puts people together? All of them started in middle school. You see what I mean when I say about the divine intervention and how she strategically does it? She operates in the spirit, and this is just an indication of how it's going to flow. So you saw it, you heard it. I warned you. So Lanai, tell the people who's going to go first and how they need to proceed. And I will put them in the camera, and we'll start with that person first. And everybody else will get the chance to go down and enjoy. And then what we'll do is we'll bring you back up and we'll get your reaction to it. In the audience, please let us know how you like it. Show some love, likes, comments as they are sharing their piece.
Yes, ma'am. So, yes, that's the biggest thing right there, too. And if you feel it, tag the poet. Let them know. Like, I felt that because after a while of doing these type of performances, especially with how they just expressed to you, this is still in somewhat form still new to them. That's encouraging to see those kind of comments. So definitely support through love, through the comments. So we're going to kick it off with Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. We're going to kick it off with you.
All right, we're going to stop. Just to let you know, Tiara and Nicole said there's something healing about finding the unity in the community where there's safe space to tell our truth. All right. And she said, alchemizing that part. All right. So yes, we'll go ahead and we'll bring those down and we'll hit them.
Hello again. Hello.
And we want you to know you can feel free to just take your time, inhale, exhale, and it's on you. And you start when you're ready, okay?
Okay, I'm ready. Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. I'm basically a single mom of one. I have a 21-year-old son. I was born in New York. I'm a military brat. I've been overseas. I graduated in Belgium in 2000. I moved here to Hagerstown to start a new life back in 2018. I'm finding my way. There's some of us that, we, as I say, lives, but it's a new start. And I'm enjoying this new start. I would definitely love to share some of my poetry with y'all. And I hope that it resonates in a wonderful, positive way. So let's begin. Not alone. How many times have you questioned, why me? Why this load? Why now? I'm not that strong or strong enough. Only to be reminded, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. To which you replied, yet I am still human. You've overthunk and planned. You've treated people better than yourself. You've taken it to your knees in prayer. Yet you're still struggling with unhealed trauma. PTSD, bipolar 1 or bipolar 2, anxiety, ADHD, ongoing depression, unresolved family issues can make your minute by minute extremely overwhelming. Mental awareness without sufficient healthy support plans or places in one for survival mode, you wind up going into fight or flight. When operating in survival mode, dependability and options makes others, dependability in others make for vulnerability and an imbalanced feeling of safety. In dependability and consistency, it heightens doubt and mistrust. What may not be intentional has now become an attack, and you're ready to crash out. The fight to practice radical acceptance, maybe a cause or flag to ignite the crash out. Because the root hasn't been spoken or proper skills haven't been unlocked to work through. So the mask becomes permanent, and your moment and movements become strategic because you refuse to feel walked over. You refuse to feel disrespected. You refuse to feel used, devalued, or even the feeling of obligation. Recognition and being able to admit you want to change in your life is the biggest step you can do for yourself to heal. In my community, mental health is a hush hush. You're not supposed to say anything. Don't continue to be unhappy and weighed down. It's okay to willingly seek professional help. You have no idea what opening to peace and healing or doors you will unlock by rediscovering yourself and working on building on the inside what you purposely and truly desire and who you and who your story may help by releasing what inadvertently been keeping you silent. How many times the ADHD random thought, am I loved? Am I valued? What is my purpose? What is the end goal? Am I enough or am I hidden? Am I considered or am I an afterthought? I can forgive, yet I can't forget. No, there's no judgment here. It's just recognition. I gave of self openly and freely, only to receive less than many. Maybe wrong coordinates along the map. Sometimes this journey feels like that never ending nap. Will I ever wake up and find my way? Just conversations I have with self. Growth comes as we age in growthness. As a teen, you don't realize severity of stigmas, life's lessons that may be new, and some you never knew. But my oh my, how you've grown. You very well can do things on your own. That's a piece that means a lot. It opens a lot of doors when you're healing from personal things that you may have brought up against yourself, things that you never took a chance to look in from somebody else's perspective. I own my faults. I'm not the best, but I know I'm not alone. So I hope that if you are seeing this, you know, hey, you have support. If anything, reach out. This is an open platform.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I love that poem. I love that
I don't know
poem. And
why.
I was
I
writing
don't
down
know why
notes.
I can't hear anything.
Oh no, we haven't. It might be muted. Are y'all able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Um,
Oh.
while we have a couple technical, and Spencer, let us know. Oh, yeah, he's probably gonna come back in. But while he gets that situated to address the poem, I was writing down notes, and just this is what came to me. Introspective, because we had talked about this before. Truth. It was revealing. It was so much truth that you revealed within yourself, about yourself, to yourself. Like there were so many things that you approached, and so many entities you approached in that poem. Um, and I felt like you were guiding the person as you're telling this whole story, as you're expressing yourself. You are guiding the person and holding their hand as you're like telling the story. So I had guidance and then self acceptance, because the portion at the end where you're like, yeah, I gave you my all, but this is what you gave me. I don't have any judgment towards you or anything like that, but this is what it is. I know I know myself, like you said, and this is what I come to the table with, and I'm pretty transparent about what I come to people with.
Okay.
So I want to say thank you for that poem. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And I could tell that you felt it. I could tell that it was real for you. Me being the only person here who's really like, I guess, a real spectator because I don't write poetry. Every now and then I dibble and dabble because I've been around so many of y'all in the community, you know. But I used to be that roses and red, violets and blues, you know, that type of thing, you know, when you first learn how to do poetry. But I could tell that this was something for you that was heartfelt, you know. So I want to say to you, keep doing that because other people feel it too when you express yourself like that, you know. That's the
Thank
beauty.
you.
That's the beauty of poetry. It causes others to reflect and to think about their situation and how they relate to what you're saying. So that's what that did for me. Now I'd like to hear from a male perspective because I know y'all handle emotions differently. So when you heard her poem, what did that do for you when you Spencer?
Um, Honestly, it kind of made me think about um how like as a kid, especially like during your upbringing, and honestly, it seems like also just as a black man or as a black young boy, you especially in our generations, it's like it wasn't promoted like that for us to express ourselves. You know,
Right.
it was like the whole cliche, the boys don't cry, and you know that whole stereotype type of thing. So yeah, it kind of pieces like that. It kind of like reminds you or like inspires you to stand on that and like be as vulnerable and expressive as possible because you never know who it can touch or who it can resonate with, you know.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it just really reminded me of that, and it also kind of reminded me of some of my pieces as well, because I that's really like the place where I really am the most like raw and vulnerable, or like naked in a sense, or bare as I like to call it. So yeah, it really resonated with me and just reminded me of this like you never know, or what's the term, like sonder. It's like everyone has a story. Everyone's going through something. You never know what somebody's going through. So with your writing or with your pieces, be as expressive, raw, and authentic as possible, because you never know who that may translate to, and that might just might be life saving, or could turn somebody's day around, could turn somebody's energy around. So that's what I say. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah,
I love it.
Nice. Thank you.
And how about you, Tisha?
there's nothing left to say. Like Spencer said it all. And bravo. It's hard to be vulnerable, and sometimes it can be scary, but it's so important. And that piece just was so vulnerable and so honest. And I'm sure that many people resonate with everything that you said. So your goal was accomplished.
Thank you.
That's exactly what you wanted to happen.
Excellent. And I want to let y'all know too, there's a private chat. So if you ever need to tell me anything in the middle, in the midst of it, you can always use that private chat to let me know. So that's something, not the comment, but the private chat, and you can use that. Okay, so next, let's see who Lanai would like to bring on up next. I know that she started with you, Brown Eyes, and I saw in the beginning. Let me ask you, in the beginning, was you a little bashful?
Oddly enough, yes. And those that know me, I'm not really as bashful. This is, it comes from a deep place. A lot of what I do comes from a deep place. And I'm trying to break free. And to be amongst everybody is very overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. And I just thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So one of the things we want to be careful of is, as we branch out and we do these things, Spencer, your fingers in your face, baby, you got to be careful.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to remember, because one of the things we're doing with story time is, as we begin to branch out and make this, as I said earlier, I don't know, you might not have caught it, we're excited to be able to go to the other screens. But if we do certain things, then we can't go to the other screens, because we'll have to cut those things out. So we want to refrain from doing certain things like in the camera, because that way it will be what we call a clean shot, so that we can make the cut to go into the bigger screens. So we have to be careful from those motions and the freezing. That's why most of the time when we come in and we get our positions, we got to keep our positions, like with the position of our head and the camera. All those things matter. That's why we do it in the beginning, and then we keep that, and then that keeps the clean, professional look for the whole show. Because then I won't have to edit it out, if that makes sense. So we're doing great. Everybody's doing great, but I'm trying to. What I'm doing now is I'm putting y'all out there. I want y'all to know I'm y'all are stepping out. Lanai put y'all in the box where she really putting y'all out there. Like y'all saying, man, we just starting. She done put us out there. We thought we would just come on YouTube, but this lady talking about putting us on TV. So I'm just paying you for the bigger screen and letting you know how it would work. So when we get our positioning and stuff, it's locked in. But when you have the opportunity to do little things, it's like when the camera goes on someone else and that person's on the screen, that's your moment to make your move that you need to make when they can't see you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's just a little sidebar. I won't charge for that. Well, Lanai, who we got next?
Alrighty, so flowing from that beautiful poem, we are going to go into Pursuit of Plenty. Miss Tisha Thompson. Yes.
Hello. I think I am going to get right into the poem. This poem that I'm going to do is called Kintsugi. And kintsugi is the Japanese art of golden repair. And it's when like you have a broken plate or a broken bowl and you fix it using pieces of gold. And so you turn it into this beautiful thing. And I think it's a great metaphor for how the healing process works. So here we go with kintsugi. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, but I'm smart enough to know I'm not alone in that. Mistakes, oh yeah, they happen, but be wise enough to know don't build your home in that. Because mistakes can make you broken, mistakes can make you learn. Mistakes, they make you stronger. They're not meant to make you burn. They're meant to shine a light on things you didn't know before. So I stare inside the mirror and continue to adore the person that I see in my reflection. I take moments and admire all my imperfections. Imperfections come and go, leaving blemishes. Small traces that a wound was there diminishes. Healing helps the pain to go away, but some hurts cut you deeper and those scars are here to stay. Learning resilience helps you recover quickly, but how could I recover when resilient wasn't me? Now there's a growing elasticity I'm practicing, a toughness through my difficulties I'm mastering. Back then I crumbled under pressure, no resilience to be measured. Took some time to gather strength till I remembered who I was and who I would be from this point forward. And now I patch this up with peace and patience, patch this up with love and joy, fill my voids with humor, art, fun, sunshine, and more, because all those things are golden, shining brightly from within. Patching up with things that sparkle, even scars so paper thin. I will patch me till I'm shining bright and patch me till I'm strong. Accepting all my missteps, correct what I did wrong. Forgive myself for losing sight of all that was within. Take a break, then patch some more because healing never ends. Turn my pain into my poetry. Speak my words, let them flow and free. Now these scars work like alchemy and cure strong, form new boundaries. Yeah, these scars, they be glowing, see? And showing me that I am absolutely fine because my golden scars are the greatest part of my design. Poem. Thank you.
What you think, Lene? What you think, Lene?
You're on mute.
It won't unmute.
Oh no, you're good.
There you
You're
See,
go.
look, I couldn't hit the button. I couldn't hit the button quick enough. I tried.
Can
I
y'all
was over
hear
there
me?
tapping.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not on mute.
So,
Yeah, we can definitely hear you.
Okay.
But
well,
that
you don't have to
I
worry because I can
love
mute you.
that.
If you want to be
I
muted,
love
if that happened, just like put me a message in the chat and I can mute you if you're having that situation. I can mute you so you don't have to worry about it.
Gotcha. Yes, ma'am. I love that poem. The patchwork, the self-acceptance, the truth. I love it. I'm going to patch it up again. I'm going to sit there and just heal myself because it's not something that's just a one-time thing. I know what I'm doing and I'm going to heal. Like the confidence and the resilience. When you said that line, how can I be resilient when resilient wasn't me? So I have to learn that as well as identify it and then see how to integrate that into my life as well too. So I love how you did that. It was so motivational. It was inspiring. Loved it.
Yes,
Loved it.
yes. Yeah, that line was catchy. That line about the resilience. How can I be resilient? Resilience wasn't me. It made me think again, as an outsider looking in. That's probably what a lot of people think about a lot of things. You know, how can I be this or that if I'm not there? And then when you said fill my voids with arts and sunshine, it's like, okay, I'm empty, but I'm gonna make myself feel these things. I'm gonna make myself see these things and do these things. So that was really, really good. I like the way you did that and you put yourself in there, you know. What you think, Spencer?
Man, y'all said it all, really. Man, it's kind of, I feel like it's been like a similar theme so far with the pieces as far as, are y'all catching that or is it just me? I don't know. It's like, it's just naturally flowing. Like that's the natural frequency is like perseverance within yourself, like your internal and like, but then pushing that to the external and believing in yourself enough to persevere whatever your shortcomings are or trials or tribulations may be. One thing I tend to say when I get in those types of spaces is embrace your gray. Like
Mhm.
knowing that like creativity, innovation, like so much stuff comes when you're in that place and have to
Mhm.
adapt or adjust and you never to get to that hump or over that hump or get to the next level and things of that sort. So yeah, this is really inspiring. I'm loving this.
Thank you.
Miss
Yes,
Brown Eyes.
to big piggyback off of everyone, that resilience thing is something
Mhm.
that being whew, it's something, and to be able to accept where you are in that and keep pushing through and encouraging yourself is like, yeah, hold on, wait a minute, you're not losing that focus. It's very inspiring. It's very touching. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. I use
Props
that
to
poem
you.
as medicine. Sometimes I have to catch myself and bring myself back to life, back to, and I have to say that poem, get myself together.
That's
Wow.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's like a mantra, like
Hmm.
affirmation in a sense, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lene, do you want us to go to Spencer next?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, do me a favor, bend down some because your head is cut off a little bit for me. Okay, bend down. All right, Spencer, it's on you.
All right. So, um, I feel as though I've kind of stepped my pen up since this point, but this piece is really sentimental to me because not only did I write this when I was in a pretty dark space in my life some years back, um, this was actually the very first piece that I've ever performed on stage. So I wanted to start off with this one. It's called Ponder. Nature's sound is so melodic, unseen yet still quite in tune. As I light this herb and listen, I question life's true meaning, one's purpose, gradually getting more lost in trance as I seek, acknowledging my ignorance, yet intellect above the surface. Who am I? This thing we call life's grand question. Maybe I'm not listening close enough. Is my gland they call pineal truly open?
Mm.
Maybe the answers I seek is in the birds' conversation, their harmony playing tag, lyrics coasting the wind's metronome. On our march on my voyage, seeking to catch the beat, unsettled thoughts, my every morning ponder. Bless. So thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, like I was saying in the beginning, wow, some years ago, like I was in a pretty dark space. Like I had lost so many like significant people in my life. Was facing some hard times. So yeah, I was going down a pretty dark path and like this, and I hadn't wrote in some years. I hadn't wrote and I had writer's block for a very long time. So this piece was kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, for me. And this was the one that really got my inspiration, my spark back going. Some things started turning around in my life and everything. So yeah, I really this piece holds a lot of weight in my heart, you know. So I felt it was only right to do that one.
The first piece that you've ever done, is it the first piece that you wrote or the first piece that you did publicly?
Not the first piece I wrote, the first piece that I ever performed on stage when I finally mustered up because I've had anxieties, social anxiety, like stage fright my entire life. So that was pretty huge for me to just to even get on stage and have all eyes on me in the first place. But yes, this was the first piece that I've ever performed before.
Okay.
Well, it was beautiful.
Thank
And
you
my
so
my
much.
first thought when you ended was, wow, that was a deep ponder.
Yeah, I be in my own world sometimes, you know, when I really zone out and everything.
Definitely so. Would you like to add anything to that, Miss Sexy Brown Eyes?
I enjoyed the fact of being able to hear a male's perspective, you know, that space. And it's we don't get to hear it often. So I'm sure and I'm excited that we do have this platform that you're able to show that part of you, that vulnerability that some aren't able to, or they're still scared to show because they're supposed to be so hard, you know. So thank you.
I appreciate it.
And let me tell you about this right here. So there's that familiar face. You see, that's D right there. That's D, Sexy Brown Eyes. That's D right there, the one that you know that just said that.
Mm.
Very proud of you for keeping it moving. I
That
like
is
that.
that's your family right there. That's your family right there posting that. That's D.
Thank you.
Definitely. Okay, so Lanae, what can we expect with the second pieces that you want each of them to do?
So for the
Oh,
second
there go
pieces,
Auntie.
we're gonna mix it up. Huh?
I'm sorry, I was
Oh
looking at
no, it's
the
okay. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't want to cut you off. You good. So for the second round, it's going to be mixed again. So we don't know who's going to go first or last or in the middle. But the second round is going to be another portion of these poets giving it their all. The first round, they did not hold nothing back, y'all. Did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel the growth, the internal changes that they was going through, and then to regenerate hope again through their poems? I'm telling you, all fingers, not even just one, just all fingers right there for y'all.
Yeah,
All of them.
that's what I was saying. It seems like it's been like a similar theme or frequency so
Mhm.
far. Like I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yes, I love it. And to address, because I wasn't able to address your poem, I loved how your poem set the tone of like, I'm sitting back, I'm chilling, I got my herb, I'm thinking about some real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's process this. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go through this and see what we get out of this. So I loved that. I loved that poem. Thank you so much for
Literally,
that.
I was literally like, it was like a melancholy, rainy day. I'm sitting in my garage. Like that was literally the whole scene. So yeah, I'm glad that resonated and you felt that. Yep.
And you know
Thank you.
what? It wasn't long, but you know what? Sometimes you have to start somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I like about that is that you got it done. You got it done. You didn't you put the pen to the paper and you wrote. You know, because sometimes I think people put heavy expectations on themselves and they wait too long. So you didn't wait. You
Yeah.
just said, you know what, I'm just gonna write whatever I got and wherever I stop, that's it. I'm starting here.
That
So
was literally it. That was the catalyst to me getting back to writing at all. I hadn't wrote in years when I wrote that piece. So that was literally like the start to me taking my writing serious and starting to get on stage and for the first time ever. So yep. So it was pretty like just straight to the point, like, okay, this is what I have in this moment.
Mm.
And yep.
wow. Well, Tiara says absolutely great job, y'all. She's loving it so far. So that's good. Yeah, let them know. Let them know. Let them know. Like T.I. Okay. Okay, we following you, Lanae.
You're on mute.
I kid you not. I'll hit the button and then it'll be like,
Well, that's why I said don't worry about hitting the button. You don't have to hit the button. I got you. If it gets noisy, I can mute you. That's why I was telling
all
you.
right, I'm gonna just put my hand up when I. All right, that works. So we're gonna kick it off to the next round, y'all. We're gonna bring up Pursuit of Plenty.
All right, so I've got another poem. This one I'm going to read though. And as far as like a story, not a story, but like an intro for it, like in life we go through a lot of challenges, and sometimes we have to pivot and learn to accept changes faster. Like the older we get, we should be more resilient and be more accepting quicker, because that's healthier and better for us, rather than dragging on like your sadness or your loneliness or your rejection and dragging on those feelings. We got to, find acceptance faster. And like, I'm in my late 40s. I've got 2 kids. I've been divorced, but I've been learning, like, you have to be full of yourself when it comes to life. And so the poem that I'm going to do next is called Come in Full, because there have been times that I wasn't full, but I think we all need to be. So here we go. The world will tell you dim your light, to live in fear, to not shine bright, to be meek and mild, to push and pull. But I want you to come in full. Settling is gone away, knowing our worth is here to stay. No longer swallowing our truth or playing small anymore. We're announcing our names as we walk in the door. We've rebuilt our structure on a self-love foundation, strong enough to hold our families through all generations. Come in full with your talents, there's wisdom to share. Come in full of yourself, though others may be scared. Make them uncomfortable by being just you. Many wish they could do just the same thing too. Come in full is an invitation. Go in full is a charge. Watch your territory grow and all your blessings be enlarged. Go in full into relationships. Carry all the tools you can lift. Because when you go in empty, you put yourself at risk. In every situation, the best way to guard your heart is to make sure that your cup is full before you even start. If you're full before you get there, then if they walk away, they've taken nothing from you, because your fullness, yes, it stays. But if you're an empty person and you live in deficit, when they chuck the deuces, it can be a heavy hit. If you depend on others to always fill you up, when they take their love away, you're left with an empty cup. So go in full with your voice, full with your pride, full with authenticity, with nothing left to hide. Go in full with confidence, full with self-love, full with bravery and power that comes from up above. Go in full with expectation, optimism, and with smiles, full with compassion, and stay here for a while. Create the atmosphere in every room. Be the vibe in every space. And start that stuff today. We don't have much time to waste. Let your fullness overflow on others, filling up their cups. Let your presence feel so good that people never get enough. Be full of yourself, full with yourself, full in yourself, full around yourself, full about yourself, full by yourself, and full beyond yourself. Remember, living empty is nothing but a life of bull. So when you think you're not enough, replenish self and go in full. Poem.
Hey,
Oh man.
I love it.
Yes.
Go in full.
Oh,
Thank you for
Go in
starting off
full.
Dairy
Always.
season.
oh,
Yes.
I
oh,
love
man.
it, because you have nothing to pour into others if you're
You
not
have
full
nothing to
within
pour.
yourself. Like, come on with it.
Yes. Let
I
them
love it.
live on the overflow. You know,
Mhm.
Yes.
don't give it all to them. Fill yourself up first.
I
Look, I
love
can go on for
it. I
days.
love it.
He said, make sure your cup is full before you even
Before
start.
you even start.
Before you even think about
Before you even
filling
think about
everybody else's place. I
The
love
part,
it.
that, the part that I heard that really stood out to me was when you said, I didn't catch everyone, but be of yourself, with yourself, about yourself, beyond yourself. I'm like, ooh, 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 all about you. That's a self-love piece.
Yes.
Mhm.
For sure. And the repetition. I really dig the repetition as well. Like that constant reminder, or like mantra, like we were saying earlier. It's like just constantly reminding yourself of who you are, your value, your worth, and knowing that you deserve to recoup and replenish your cup when need be.
Yep.
Because
Mhm.
especially when like putting ourselves out there on stage is like that you know that can take a lot out of you. It can be or if you're a facilitator doing communal work and thing, or the mixture of the two, it's like that takes a lot out of you. So you have to take that time out to recoup and replenish.
Replenish yourself.
Yes, yes.
That's so crucial. It's so necessary.
For me,
What stood out with you, Miss Brown Eyes? What stood out with you in that poem?
for me, it was empowering in the aspect of self-esteem. Not just self-esteem, but being selfish. Being selfish in a positive way. A lot of times we look at selfishness as negative because, oh, you just all about you, all about you, all about you. That was uplifting. That was, no, I'm taking the time to make sure my cup is filled. I can't worry about everything else because that's draining me. If we always think about, oh, well, look at it as it's half empty, it's half full. No, we need our cups filled. And sometimes we're the only ones that can fill it for us. So thank you. Yeah.
Wow, Lanai.
All right. So yes, I wrote down some notes in there because that whole poem was just it felt like a revival. It felt like a true revival of self and the fullness. I love how you repeated that full. And it also talked about the effects of codependency as well too. I love how you addressed that as well. But the whole poem just gave revival. It gave like if spirit was talking to you, like, no, you can do this. Don't worry about that stuff. You can do this. Fill up your cup. Anything else will be like you said, the overflow. And if you're not able to, and I love how you address the fact of being empty as well too. That is important. It's very important. The whole poem was very, very educational. Very educational.
Yeah, it was so much. I'm telling you, when you said self-love foundation strong enough for all generations, that right there was so therapeutic. Because what people have to understand is if you are not healed and you are not whole, you are passing that on to your children and to the people around you. So that part right there, that was deep. And that's what people need to understand. That's why it's so important for you to get healing and to have therapy, do whatever it takes to get it out of you because you're passing it on. And pregnant women, they really pass it on. Like they don't even understand how much they pass it on. So that was really, really deep. And then the other one that stood out for me was be meek and mild and push and pull. We all have to, because there's so many people that are meek and quiet and mild and they don't say anything, but you can be full in your quietness.
Definitely.
In your quietness, you can learn to be full, but you have to learn how to do it. So I thank you for that. That was good.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
That was real good. That was real good. And so, wow. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was beautiful, beautiful.
And so we have, what did Tiara say? Tiara said, we have to make sure our cup is full before we even think about pouring into others.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because if you have a half full cup or a half unhealthy cup, then you pass on that, you know? So that's true. So that's good. I love it. I tell you, Lanai, you be picking them, girl. You be picking them.
Look, I'm just like spirit, just show me which one. And then their talents just pop up like auras, just yellow, blue, orange, just popping up like me. It's my time. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then goes from there. This could not happen without y'all, period. This could not happen without y'all. So I'm usually the type of person, I don't really take credit for nothing because God's going to use us. The Most High is going to use us for a vessel. So I'm grateful that I'm being used as a vessel for productive, beautiful things. So I don't need to take any credit for anything. This is all y'all. Like y'all are amazing, amazing, beautiful people.
And you are too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Solely bearers.
And that's why I always include her in the end. She, she's not doing no poems now because she don't, but I make her do the cipher. Like, yeah, you gonna get in this.
Hey, for the freestyle at the end, you got to.
All hands on deck.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this. I'm excited.
So
So we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna roll into another poet. We're gonna bring up Spencer.
I knew it. I'm already ready. I knew it. We here. I already knew. That's why you saw I brought the book up. I brought the journal up. I was already ready. All right. So this next piece, it's untitled, but it's kind of a mixture of speaking on just old bad habits, like holding myself accountable, but also kind of speaking to the future empress that I seek. Okay. She does to me what winter does to the trees. Strips me bare, naked but not empty. I laugh to myself because I can't sing, but she makes me want to harmonize. Like I've got no worries bothering me tomorrow. Like I've got no dirty clothes hamper full of yesterdays, stinking up what future is left in me. But I really ain't no saint. Never felt love's true bliss. A disciple of my peers, despite the example my parents set. I learned to love with clenched fists. I learned to love like reading braille on skin. A master manipulator, tracing the insecurities of women through the palms of their hands. But with her, it's different. See, I had to take a few steps back. Through shadow work and abstinence, I woke up. Not only to the hurt that I was causing, but also to my own worth. See, she's in every single word that I write. She walks a poet's refrain, speaks a sweet soliloquy. I look at her, and every time she smiles, it reminds me of everything I stole from myself in the past. Every joy that I never had the courage to taste. As you learn to love yourself better, teach me. As you learn to forgive yourself for failing, teach me. As you learn to accept strength and vulnerability, teach me. Some days I miss the burn of a love lost. Or maybe, just maybe, I never found true love until right now. Boom. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all.
That was so beautiful. I was back here like this.
Wow.
I can hear the in the background.
I was like, came in and hit us with that Romeo and Juliet.
I was like, oh, man.
It was so heartfelt because I felt like it was another layer of you that you just gave to us. And then I loved in the background, I heard I think it was either Pursuit or Sexy Roundhouses in the background. And I loved it because you can tell it was being felt. It was being felt. Like that poem was truth. You was really talking to your empress. Like, look, like I'm writing you into my story. Just know every bit of every thought of you has been written down and thought of. Has been conceived intellectually. Like it's been there. And even the self-reflection that you gave on yourself of, how you said that you were the hands with women. I can't say the exact line, but that one, how you were basically rewriting your story from who you used to be to who you are.
Well, like,
the woman
I learned to love like reading braille on skin.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do poetry for your women? Do you do poetry for your women in your life?
I feel like it's all encompassing, like just different experiences, different relationships, trials and tribulations I've been through. Oh, that's my mom right there.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Oh, that's so special. That's
Hey, Mom.
I just caught her. I didn't even know
wow.
she was in there. That's crazy. But
Oh my! And I didn't know.
talk
And
about
see,
divine timing.
wow. And you spoke with authenticity and depth. Can't wait to
Yeah,
hear more, Spencer. Oh my
yeah.
God!
I
Go
try
ahead.
to be as vulnerable and as raw as possible with my pieces. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I really express all the things that that I don't say or that I don't speak on. So yeah.
Wow. Well, one thing
Unspoken
about
love.
it is, I felt you on that one. The first one, it was a different feeling. This one was you put your heart and your soul in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in this one. It was like, yeah. That's why I asked you, do you share this with anybody special in their life? Because if I feel like y'all as poets, it's just like when you have somebody who sings, when they sing to you and serenade you, well, you can serenade with poetry too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely,
Songs are nothing but words, and words are poetry, and poetry are
definitely.
words, or poetry are songs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
yeah.
they're interchangeable for sure.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So that was really, really, really good. I thank you for that.
I really appreciate y'all. Like seriously.
And Mom, thank you for joining.
I
That's
know. Shout out my
precious.
Dukes, Linda, Miss Linda,
Yeah, see,
or
so that's what
Mrs.
I'm saying. If y'all
Linda.
are out there, put a comment up. I'll put it up because you see, family showed up for
Hmm.
Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. She happened to go on my page and I think she said that's her grandmother's sister's family, something. Isn't that something,
Oh
Lene?
wow.
Is what you did, Lene? Like, do you see what you did? Like, oh my goodness.
There we
You
go.
still touching that button. I'm gonna get you. Put your hand out. Put it out. Put it out right here. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh no.
Be gentle. Be gentle. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna do better. But yes, it's a small world. Like when me and Miss Sexy Brown Eyes had talked about it, she was like, "Do you know it's a small world?" And then got down to the store. I said, "Oh wow, this is alignment. That's That's a beautiful example of alignment. Like to have
Hmm.
that, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. I loved it, and it made it more personable because we're also getting to know each other too. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a wonderful example of alignment,
Yes, it was.
genuine alignment.
Yeah. And that's why I don't do shows with everybody, but when when you have discernment and then you just kind of like let the spirit flow, things go like they're supposed to. So I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you. I
Indeed.
do.
Sure indeed.
So that was really, really good. So where we at? We on round two?
Yep.
Yeah.
Round two.
Okay, so I heard
Still
that was
got Miss
that was
Brown Eyes.
round two. We got to get the third one for round two now, right?
So yes, ma'am, we got Miss Sexy Brown Eyes coming up to finish up round two.
Hey, Miss Sexy.
Ooh. All right, Miss Sexy Brown Eyes, it's on you.
Okay, we're gonna do a little twist. We're gonna do a little twist, something a little personal. This poem is called Father.
Mhm.
Father, today is unlike any other indeed. As your seed, where would I be? In these days, you're so needed. You have many names. Some have called you Pops. Some have called you Daddy. Some have called you Stepfather. Some have called you Papa. You may have been present. You may have been absent, seen or unseen. As your presence grows, in all you still taught a lesson. Some fathers used taught. Some fathers used bought. Some fathers sought out. Some fathers were lost. Maybe you were at delivery. Maybe you were at their first school date. Maybe you encouraged mystery. Maybe you scared their first date. Maybe you were their first coach. Maybe it never came to thought. Maybe you showed meaning of teammate. Maybe you never taught. Maybe you walked behind the bike. Maybe you took them for a bite. Maybe you taught lessons in fight. Maybe you showed a skill. Maybe life wasn't a thrill. Maybe you even showed everything isn't frills. Maybe you told her it would be all right. Maybe you truly listened. Maybe you agreed to disagree. Maybe you showed comfort. Maybe you pushed away because of fear. Maybe you even held her near, just as a child whose life may be unpredictable, who we just hope you see you are one of the first teachers of dependability. The fathers, we're just glad that you were there.
Wow.
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
love showing love, some love to the pops, to the
Yeah.
fathers, to the real fathers out there, for sure.
You know,
That is beautiful.
that come in several different forms.
Yeah,
Yep.
Thankfully, my father and my mother, they're still living.
bless.
And so I remember as a kid, my dad used to ride the bike to come see me, you
Hey,
know. Um,
you had to do.
but at the same time, as life, sometimes we lose focus of things on so many different perspectives. And it was a piece that the men in my life, I needed a positive. I needed to see positive out of what I allowed in my space negatively.
Yeah,
Mm.
So that piece, it resonates a lot. I also took into account so many different people who have either lost their parents, who wish they had a dad, who the neighborhood guy, was teaching them how to ride a bike. Fathers come in different forms. It's
That's right.
not so much that it's your seed, but being able to step up and take accountability and wanting to make a difference.
Yes.
I feel for me I wanted to show my gratitude.
And I like that because men get the short end of the stick a lot.
Woo.
They do. I know you
Yeah,
like
they
that.
get on our nerves though.
Speak on it. Hey,
But
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate
Like,
that,
But it's both
Crystal, because
ways, But yes, we
oh
they
man,
get that short end, definitely, Miss
yeah,
Crystal.
they do. They don't get the love that women get. I mean, they really don't. They don't get the credit. They don't get the support. They don't get the same type of benefits. There are a lot of things that are available to women that are not available to single fathers. Maybe
Hmm.
available to single mothers. There are a lot of housing situations that are not available for single fathers that
yeah,
they
Hmm.
so I do recognize that. So I appreciate you doing that for the men.
Hey,
You
Yeah,
agree,
that was
Spencer?
beautiful.
Spencer
How
like
you
yes. You're like, thank
oh,
you. Thank you.
Crystal, you was hitting the nail on the head with that one.
Mhm.
Um, but yes, Miss Sexy Brown Eyes, I definitely I wanted to thank you for sharing that piece because, like Crystal said, there are a lot of, I mean, there's nuances, of course, but yeah, there are a lot of cases where men do get the short end of the stick in certain situations.
absolutely.
That's not really spoke on like that.
Yeah,
So that's why I was like, that's the main message that I gather from that.
yes,
But
yes.
then also, like you touched on, or kind of it was like an emphasis on the multiple forms that a father or father-like figure, like male role models, come in so many different forms. Like myself, for instance, I don't have any children, but I'm a very involved. I'm like a rock star uncle. I have a niece and nephew that I'm very involved. I be feeling like I'm their father sometimes
Right,
because of how
right.
involved I am. And like me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, and also my parents. That or they call them Gigi and Pop Pop. My parents been married for for about 30 something years now, and we're all their village, and then
Right.
I've held different career positions where I've worked a lot with babies and kids and teenagers. I've been a part of youth programs where I was like the counselor and stuff like that. So it's like, you as men, we can show up in so many different ways that we don't really, we don't really get the credit or get any just due or shine for it. So I really appreciated that piece.
And I put
Yes,
this
look,
up, but somebody said shout out to the uncles too.
yes, them
Yeah, shout
uncles
out to
come
the
in
uncles,
clutch.
To
man.
the
We don't get the
brothers.
I
credit
see my
for
brothers in
rock
the
star uncles
comments.
out
Hey,
here,
Bobo.
man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
Yeah,
be
for
doing our
showing
uncles
thing on the
definitely
page.
step up in a lot of ways where the children are able to see a different perspective, not just, hey, it's all fun and games, but they're also learning life lessons from their uncles, where some may not have that dad,
Yeah.
or some may not have that person that they feel comfortable for, but they feel that connection with their uncle. They feel that connection with, someone close to them, that friend of a friend's uncle, or a parent, where
Yeah.
they're able to open up.
Yeah.
So thank you, Spencer, very much. I'm glad that you was able
Thank you.
to
Thank you.
resonate with it.
That one hit me right here. That one touched me. I really appreciated that one. Felt like you was speaking to me directly, like seriously, because I've taken pride in like being a positive influence in the youth's lives and everything. So yeah, that I really that one hit a different place. So I really thank you for that one.
Pursuit of Plenty. What you get from that?
Oh, I thought it was wonderful and great shout out for the men in our lives. And I thought it was so thorough because you didn't just tell like one way that a father could be a father or a father could show up. You gave every single possible way, and sometimes people want to qualify, what's good and what's bad when it comes to what we do for our children. But
Yeah.
no matter what you are able to give, or whether you are riding a car to go visit or riding a bike to go visit or taking them, showing them something new or showing, all the different ways that it works, and I thought that was really good and really important to shout out. Yeah. I thought it was a great poem. Yeah.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Lanai, back to you. Back to you. Okay.
Press it.
She wanted to hit the button so bad. She's still muted.
Oh,
Yeah.
you muted?
Just press it.
Okay. We got you, Lanai. Come on, what you got? You got to unmute. It won't let you lock yourself on mute. Unmute yourself, girl.
So now you can press it. There you go.
Hold on, guys. Just
I
hold
told
on.
you not.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh,
We're
wait.
back. Down.
Okay.
Look, you see me talking to my hand and everything. I was like, don't you touch it. She gonna smack us again.
Trying
Like,
to be
don't
good.
do it. It's not gonna be good. Don't do it. Right. I was trying to listen. But with all seriousness, that poem was it was the in-depthness about the poem, the complexity about the poem, the gratitude, the gratefulness, the consideration, the recognition of all types of males that are out there, because males, there's a lot of the good males have to take the bad reps sometimes, because there are good men out there that are waiting. Doesn't matter if they're the father or not. They could be the uncle, like you said, the cousins, all types. There's a lot of men out there that will take the role and take it beyond whatever they was assigned to. So the recognition that you gave to it connect to Spencer, and a lot of men that will see this, it's going to touch a lot of lives. It's going to touch a lot of hearts, to where they're going to be like, she wrote that for me. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because she seen me. She didn't even see me, but she saw me. So that is a generational poem right there, because that can talk to so many different males through childhood onward.
Right.
I feel so
thank
seen.
you.
I feel seen, and I know there's a lot of men that's going to feel seen from that piece for sure. Thank you so much.
All
Yes.
right, Lanai, where we at? That was the end of round 2.
Yep.
We about to start round 3, the last round, y'all. We having so much fun. Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Look, I'm on. If y'all can see how I jerry rigged this charger just to make sure that I am here, just to make sure nothing happens. It's all love. But we're going to kick off to the third round. So, yeah, if y'all in the comments, because I'm not able to see the comments, but if y'all in the comments, just show some love. Just say, yes, poet. Say, I felt that, poet. Bring it on, poets after the show as well, too. So that way they can know exactly how they inspired you. So we're going to kick off to the third show. And I think we're going to bring up Spencer.
Hey.
Y'all hear that
I
noise?
was ready to begin. I was looking at the next one I was about to do. All right. So,
I'm telling you, we in tune, brother. We in tune.
I told you to let me lock in. We here. So this one, wow, I wrote very recently. It's called The Way to Service because, yeah, I've been doing a lot of facilitator work recently between, not only me getting on stage a lot more frequently, but I have a team called Aligned Authors. We've been doing a lot of events.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also, it's like a mixture of creative writing, either workshops, pop-ups, or retreats, but it's mixed with wellness. So like sound healing, massage therapy, stretching, yoga, qigong, all things of that nature. But also, so it really speaks on the behind the scenes work, the tedious work, all the things that go into doing communal work and integration that a lot of people don't see or don't think about. So this piece is called The Way to Service. It is not in the rise above, but to step into the quiet spaces where others' burdens lie heavy, where the work is unseen and the reward is not in applause. You cannot guide from a distance or command from a throne. You must be close enough to feel the weight, to know the need, to share in the struggle. It begins where pride ends, in the moments you kneel, lifting what others cannot carry, giving without seeking gain in return. Unnoticed work, humility mixed with action. It is in the quiet strength of those who listen first, give before taking, who walk the path alongside until the ground beneath their feet becomes a foundation for others to stand. How are you contributing outside of yourself? If serving is beneath you, leadership is beyond you. The way to service. Les.
Wow. I kind of like the short and direct poem.
I be short and sweet sometimes. I be short and like straight to the point with it. Like it might be short, but I'm gonna hit you with some heavy lines that'll get you where you need to be.
But you know what? That's a challenge though, because everybody can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can't come and hit you like that quickly and get straight to the point. So
out the gate,
that's a gift. That's a gift. Yep.
Because I felt called to write this piece because it's like a lot of people, they think they're made of a certain cloth, but they're not willing to put themselves out there and really step up to the plate to do all the work that it takes to do these different things that we're doing as far as like within facilitation. So I just felt called to write that piece.
And Mom said powerful. She said exactly what our community needs right now.
Hey. Thank you, Dukes. Shout out to you. And Pops.
Yes. And what do some of the other panels think about that?
Level with me. Let me know. I want to hear it all.
I think first and foremost, I'd like to commend you for the work that you do.
Thank you.
And so, want to make sure it is important. And I know that there's a lot of unseen work. And I like when you said it's humility mixed with action.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I know, and a lot of thought and love and consideration goes into the work that you do. And your poem really speaks to, you know, the unspoken parts of it, the unrewarded parts of it, and how it's still a reward to do the work, whether you get the thank you or the accolades. You're not doing it for the hand claps. You're doing the work for the community and for the work's sake. Yep.
Yep. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Yep.
Miss Brown Eyes, what you say about that?
I'm speechless. The way that you was able to connect the two words, you know, I could visualize it. I could visualize it. I could see it. I felt it. You know, it takes a lot to do those behind the scenes. And a lot of people don't know. They think, oh, well, you can just come out here and do this for this time and that's it. But the dedication that goes behind that is you have to love it to do it. It's not something that you can have step with.
At all.
So you doing it, King, you doing it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much because you're right. Like, it's a lot of, you know, you don't, like you said, you don't get the thank you. You don't get the, you know, the appreciation a lot of the time, or you got to put a lot of your own money, resources, sweat and tears. Like it's a lot that goes into it that the world doesn't see unless you are involved in facilitator work. You have no idea how much it takes. So it just, the fact that I do what I do and what my team does, and the fact that people do want to come out and invest in what we're doing, or just, you know, even if it's not ticketed or no donations or anything like that. Just the fact that people continue to show up and show that's investment in itself. And seeing us and seeing the cause and like the reward in the work and the impact that it's making on the community, that's more than enough for me.
Well, Lanai, I want you to go ahead and give him your input. And then I think after you do that, it's a good time to let him actually promote what he's talking about. Because apparently you have an event or you do something, you curate something. So we definitely want people to know what that is so you can share what that is. But first, we want to hear what Lanai has to say.
Lay it on me, Lanai.
Oh.
You're on mute again.
Press it.
You were on mute.
He trying to follow directions.
You okay? There you go. You're good.
You're good.
All right, is it working? Is it?
Yes.
Y'all hear me? No.
Yes.
Oh no.
No.
Yes.
No,
You're
we
good.
can hear you.
You're
Yes.
good, Lanai. You're
Okay,
good.
cool. Because I don't know what's going on this side. First and foremost, the transparency. Transparency was felt throughout that whole poem. I felt like it was a check-in. It was really a check-in. Like your poetry, you can definitely hear that you walk your walk and you talk your talk, and then you write what you've walked, you write what you talk, and then you sit there and you present the poem and you show the performance in you put in your performance. It's all a cycle of healing, and everything that you do is a cycle of healing. So the poem to me felt like a spiritual check-in, a huge spiritual check-in. Like, look, let's talk about this before we make any moves. Before we do anything, let's check this in real quick. So I love that you really integrate your purpose and also your self-reflection of what you go through that purpose as well too. So it's transparency all the way. Like, because to curate these events, to curate these things and shows and stuff, it does take a lot of the person, the curator. It does take a lot. And there's a lot of changes you have to go through, a lot of phases you got to go through, a lot of like dark night moments you got to go through to sometimes really produce these moments of healing for others. So I really love that you put that transparency of that process in your poetry.
Yes. And now tell us, what type of events are these? When are they? Where are they? And give us details. So if someone would like to follow you, this is a great time for you to plug yourself. How can they follow you? And tell us about these events you're doing, please.
Okay. So kind of what I was starting to mention before I did that piece. So I'm a part of a collective called Aligned Authors. It's a creative writing slash wellness team. We do all kinds of things from retreats to workshops, pop ups. Um, like we had a retreat at well, we call it TME, but it's called Temple Mother Earth. It's like a sanctuary temple in Southeast DC. Um, we've done workshops at MLK Library. We've done our last pop up that we did was actually virtual, so anybody could join. And the theme was on grief and things of that nature. And we
Wow.
had some features come in for that one. So yeah, it's a good mixture of everything from artistry, creativity, but also mixing it with wellness. So you got that healing factor in there as well. So that's Aligned Authors. I also just launched at the beginning of this month. What was that, March 5th? I had my first launch event of the Cove. It's a men's healing and reflection circle.
Oh, wow.
Because I really felt, I really felt because like Lene just say, I walk it like I talk it. You hear me? So it's like if we, I see the women doing the work all the time. So I'm just like, because the deeper that I've been diving into the wellness realm, I'm like, the ladies are killing it. I love my empresses, and I hold my empresses to the highest regard. So I'm like, man, I got low key take a little of the sauce real quick, and I got to do it for the men because a lot of men, it's like we don't have the necessary outlets that we need a lot of the time. So I'm like, why not me? So I stepped up and I created something. So this is a residency that at TME, like I just mentioned, Temple Mother Earth. It takes place every first Thursday of the month. We just had the first launch event March 5th. So we got the next one coming around in this first week of April coming up. It's every first Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. So all men are welcome, and it's all inclusive as well. So anyone from the queer community or however you identify, a non-binary, whatever the case may be, you are welcome. Um, so yeah, it's just a reflection circle, but I also come with necessary questions and topics that it really promotes healthy and productive dialogue, and then so we can also bring in resources to put the action behind the help that the guests need. Um, and yeah, and I also my full umbrella is, I think I have it linked in my username is called Luna's Lotus. That's my overall brand. So everything is under that moniker. So you can follow me at Rebel Diction 623 or underscore Luna's Lotus underscore, because everything that I just mentioned I post on both of those pages, so you can go on both of those pages and find out any information about Aligned Authors, the Cove, or just Luna's Lotus as a whole.
Okay. Can you spell out that username that you just gave? Can you spell it out,
Okay,
please?
so the first one, my personal, is Rebel Diction 623. So it's REBELDICTION and the number 623. And then the other one is underscore LUNASLOTUS underscore. So that's
All right.
Rebel Diction 623 and underscore Luna's Lotus underscore.
Well, thank you for sharing. Back to you, Lene.
Thank you so much.
You're muted.
No, no, just wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ay, yay, yay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. There's like a delay.
Slight one.
Yeah, I think you have delay. Are you? You may have your
I
Wi-Fi
have to
on.
like wait for it to load. Yeah, I think I got a delay.
You muted her again.
No, she might have muted herself. I think she muted herself. So what we could do is go to the next person, and while she's getting that together, I'm going to let you come up, Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. How about that? We're gonna let you do what you do while Lene gets herself there.
Okay. This one's called Nevertheless.
Mm.
Why do we say nevertheless? Is nevertheless the new end all? Or is it the resolve to thought? Hey, I love you. Nevertheless, hey, I hate you. Is nevertheless the usage to forget? It can't be nevertheless. Is nevertheless your message to distress? It can't be nevertheless. I don't need you. Nevertheless, I want you. Where is nevertheless's address? Or does nevertheless roam amongst distress? Oh, don't mind me, nevertheless. It's past the mental unrest. I'm simply attempting to not stress, no less. Nevertheless, I digress to the woman standing before you, breathlessly taking in the metamorphical sculpture of my endless love. Nevertheless.
Wow.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yes. Mic on, mic on. Yes, I love that.
Right on cue with it.
Nevertheless, I
What you
love the
think about
duality
that?
you presented in that poem.
One more time.
I love the duality you presented in that poem. The I hate you, but I love you, but I want you, but I need you. Nevertheless, it's still both can be true. So
Mhm.
the dialectic and the duality of the poem was very, very beautiful and very comforting.
Thank you.
Spencer, what you get from that?
Lene literally stole what I was about to say. That was the main message that I gathered from it. Just the duality and nuances in life that a lot of people don't touch on, or at least like, take the extra time and effort to put their effort towards. So yeah, like I like the play on that you did. It was really clever. I really did that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how about you, Tisha?
I loved everything that they said, as well as just the repetition of it
Yeah.
and how it began. It's like, what does it mean and why do we say it? And I love that because I was like, oh, I never really thought about that until now.
Yes, I love. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tisha, but I love when pieces start with a question like that.
Mhm.
It's like a bold statement, like, and then it's like dawns on you, like it really hits you over the head, like that. Like, why do we do that?
Mhm.
So that's really clever. I love that.
Yes.
I think that's pretty interesting too. Interesting. All right. Are we going to you now? The third piece before we go to the cipher. We're gonna get it in. Lene,
Yes,
any comments
ma'am.
before we go?
Uh-oh.
Pursuit of plenty, yes, ma'am. But did you want to go through if it's Sexy Brown Eyes has anything to share or tell about anything that's going on,
But
and then go to
Perfect segue. Right there.
Okay.
Yes. Anything you want to
We're
share right now? Yes.
we're good. No, I just, like I said, I like to make people think outside the box.
Do you
You
have
know,
events that you have coming up, or how do you want the people to follow you?
you can follow me on IG under Miss Sexy Brown Eyes. I'm
Spell it out.
on Facebook as Miss Mika. I think no, Mika Stewart on Facebook, and then I have another Facebook, Shamika Bembry. So yeah, I'm
Spell it
here.
out for them on you Instagram. Spell it out, please.
IG is MZSEXIIBROWNEYEZ.
All right. So next, we're gonna take it to our third person, and Lene, tell them what they need to get ready for. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, because we have something for you after this. I'll let Lene explain.
Don't you go nowhere. You better, okay, go get your water because I don't want you to be dehydrated. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. But yeah, make sure you have your snacks and everything ready because we're about to hear Pursuit of Plenty give us our last poem for the last round, and then we're gonna go into the freestyle. So y'all be ready because we're gonna ask y'all for some words. We just need one word. We need one word from each and one of y'all so that we can do, I think, up to 3 to 5 in the freestyle. And then you about to really see how these poet, how they bring out their creativity and how they flow. So y'all make sure y'all sit tight. Keep your water bottle next to you because they about to have y'all feeling good. You gotta stay hydrated through this. Hydration, okay, is important. Hydration.
All righty. So you guys are ready?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I did 2 like inspirational pieces, and now I'm gonna do, and they were longer. I'm gonna do a nice short piece, and it's called Prickly Partner. He was like a knight in shining armor, but he was prickly, like a cactus. If only just to keep his distance, putting space between, taking careful consideration against closeness. Yet his seductive magnetism pulls you to attend the ball, to dance a widespread waltz, leaned back, trusting and tipsy across glassy ballroom floors in 6-inch heels, and a dress that gently kisses the floor just enough to keep you nervous. On your toes, on edge with every single step. Inhaling the helium of his charismatic flavor and favor, high, floating, dance, but keep your distance. Or you might be punctured by the projections of his insecurities and his lofty expectations. As you twirl in the motion, intoxicated by his touch, his presence, his atmosphere. At most, you fear the dizzying sensation as he leads you faster and faster. Oh, at most, you fear the dizzying sensation that throws you off kilter as he leads you faster and faster and faster and faster, intentionally. Whizzy and dizzy and dizzy and whizzy and whizzy and dizzy. Thought he loved you. But did he? Paul.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
ooh.
Lene, did you check her out? Don't, she took you on a ride.
Whoa.
Damn.
I am mindful.
Yeah.
Yo.
There were so
Oh,
many
yeah. Go ahead,
layers
Lene. I'm
to
sorry.
that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, there were so many layers to that.
The
The prickly
death.
part, the like the red flags or the insecurities, or
Mm-hmm.
also the protection of the person that's
Mm-hmm.
not really ready to commit to those kind of things,
Mm-hmm.
but still wants to
Mhm.
be involved. But and then on top of it, the waltz of what you gave, that was a whole waltz. How you said keeping you on your tippy toes, and
Uh-huh.
that
Mhm.
was
Mhm.
intense. I was over here just
Oh my
like,
gosh.
this guy is a mess. But oh my gosh, but then the infatuation of the person, the
Uh-huh.
intoxication that they
Mm-hmm.
bring, like you just
Mm-hmm.
know that this person has some stuff with them, but you like they're just so much fun. Like they just make me feel so good.
You didn't go in full.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my, it's not in full. And I know so many people can resonate. I know I can with that.
Sheesh.
Oh, with that poem, the prickliness alone, the prickly, how you
Mhm.
brought that. You set a certain
Mhm.
image, and then
Yes,
it was just like,
yes.
have you seen? Has anybody seen Beetlejuice?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
So you know when he's in the cemetery and he has the little
Uh-huh.
prickles coming out, the
Uh-huh.
little thorns.
Mhm.
That's what I
Uh-huh.
pictured. That's what I pictured. And then just the waltz, the interaction.
You said it
Beautiful,
was, oh
beautiful
my
poem.
gosh.
Yeah.
Spent
Just the vividness of the imagery alone. was ridiculous. It was like just that factor. It's like it's like every single thing was personified.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you and just the dance. It was like the description of it was like the dance. It was like a dance.
Yes.
Like the tug and pull, the dance, the imbalance of like wanting to trust, but also knowing you're being manipulated by the red flags and the insecurities and the gift of gab. You knowing that you might be full of it, but I like it at the same time, and it's just the whimsical of it all. It was like a carousel. Like you're dancing on a carousel, or like a roller coaster, the ups and downs and tops and turns and weaves of it all. It's like my imagination was going crazy.
Yeah, I saw
the whole time you were saying that.
They're like, oh man, oh man,
I was like, yo, I'm mind blown right now. Like because my imagery is very vivid, so it's like I was seeing every bits and pieces of it as you were going line for line. I'm sorry, I could go all day. I'll let y'all go.
And the theatrical side, I saw the theatrical side, and Bianca said it best: the waltz with the word.
The waltz, yes,
the waltz with the word, because she took you there. It was like,
thank you, Bianca.
I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Take me through there. Take me
my
through there.
God.
Take you through there. Take you through there.
Literally.
All of that. Mama
Hey,
said,
talk that talk.
And then also said the dizzy wizzy prickly partner.
Yes.
Okay, the play on words was
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the play on words.
Have you performed that piece?
I have, yes.
What kind of reactions do you get from that one?
I think everybody's shocked at the end. I think for the most part I get a good reaction. Maybe some people don't understand the whole waltz of it, so I'm loving all of this.
No, because that's a showstopper, yo.
Yes,
I was like, if you haven't performed that, you need to perform that immediately. Like no hesitation. Like, oh my, well, I'm sorry. I'll let y'all go.
Last line.
I'm excited. Like that one got me. I was about to jump up. Like that one. Oh my God.
Yes. Now, Miss Sexy Brown Eye, did it move you like that too?
Oh yes. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Took you through there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tell us, how can they reach out to you? And if you have anything coming up where you're going to be performing at, let us know so we can definitely be there.
So I actually have a new book. Oh, but you can't really see it. Oh, wait, there we go. Called Sanctuary. And it's a 40-day devotional. Right now it's available through me directly, but it's available every day through Amazon if you're still shopping there. But it's available on Amazon if you search Sanctuary book and then find the book by Tisha Sampson. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little better. Okay.
Yeah, it's a Sanctuary 40-day devotional by Tisha Sampson. Okay. And it's a very inspirational book. It's 40 days of basically like inspirational pep talks on everything from self-love, strength, self-identity, fear, forgiveness, confidence, audacity, mindset. Every day is something different. And I wrote this book because one day I was like on Instagram, all the time when I'm on Instagram, I'm like, I'll see something, somebody will say something so important. I'll be like, yes, I need to hear that every day. Then I'm like, oh, I wish there was a book that told me this stuff every day. Then I'm like, oh, write it. And so that's exactly what I did. And each chapter is like a little pep talk to start your day. And it ends with a powerful list of affirmations for each chapter.
Wow.
And so feel free to go find this book. It is written for women, but men can read it too and be and the whole goal of it is to remember the power that's already living within you. Yes. You have everything you need within yourself already. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not there. It is. You were born with it. You were born worthy. You were born full. and the world will take from us. And we are responsible for not only replenishing ourselves, but like I said, going in full in the knowing that it's already inside of you. And when you're out being confident and doing all the things, you're not pretending. You're embodying who you are and doing the things that you are made to do. And so I just want women to remember, and men too. And actually, I think I'm writing one for men too. I want people to remember what already lives inside of them and to be able to come to a book every day to replenish as needed, And even though I wrote it, I've come back to this book many a times.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
So please spell out your Instagram.
I can be found at Pursuit of Plenty, and it's PURSUIT of Plenty, PLENTY. Yep.
Wow, they said they love it. Bianca said we love it when she performed it. It's a favorite at the poetry place.
At the poetry place.
What's the poetry?
Day 11. It's a game changer. She's on day 11 of your book.
Oh, thank you, Bianca.
Excellent.
One of my friends.
Wow. So now you've seen 3 phases of these 3. We want you to make sure that you're following them. Make sure that you go and follow. Make sure you follow the page. We need you to do that because these poets are putting their heart out there and they're doing this for you. And we hope that you heard something. So now we're going to give you a chance to participate. Tell them what to do.
So this is the part where you, the audience comes in and participates. We want you to pick, and you can pick a word that is influenced by tonight's show. So pick any word, just one word, and put it into the comments so that way these poets can use those words to come up with a freestyle and present their artistry to you raw. So we are going to have some people put some words down, and then Miss Crystal let us know what words they do put down there, because again, I can't see the comments. But shout out to everybody, first and foremost, that came out tonight, that showed love, that stayed in the comments, that interacted, that shared it. They came for a little bit, maybe had to leave to go to bed because the kids got to go to bed, whatever the case may be. But thank y'all for coming out and rocking with us tonight for season 3, episode 1. Thank y'all so much. We are truly grateful for y'all, and we cannot do this without y'all. So thank y'all. But let's see what words we got going on, Miss Crystal.
Okay. Let the words come in. Let's see. Epiphany. We got epiphany. We got rooted. Epiphany. All right. How many you want?
Let's do 4.
4. Okay. We got rooted. We got epiphany. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let them pick them if they're doing them. I'm gonna let them do it. And then another one coming in. All right. Mosaic. Come on with the word. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, they're coming with the word. All right, one more coming up. Let's see what that last one is. All right. Here it comes. Let's go. Echo. Okay. Echo. We got a different shadow. All right, we got it. So they came with 5 then okay, I'm sorry. We got creative in there. Ooh, they coming with the word, girl. Powerful.
Oh my goodness.
Powerful. Listen, they on the road tonight. Okay, so we're gonna cut it off there. So listen, let me go back and let me let you hear these words again, Lanai. All right, so we're gonna put it here so y'all can see them. We're gonna put them in here so y'all can see them to make sure everybody has these words. So we have powerful. We have creative, we have shadow, we have echo, we have mosaic, we have epiphany, and we have rooted. Oh, and let me tell you about the best part of this that I love. What the best part that I love about this is Lanai starts it off.
I knew she was going to say that. I knew it in the core of her spirit.
All right. So once
Correct.
again, we have powerful, creative, shadow, echo, mosaic, epiphany, and rooted. And I will put them on the screen for you so you can see them. Everybody, just so you can see them. We want to thank y'all for participating and giving us these words here, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the screen so you can see it. This is unrehearsed. This is you just gave us the words, so you already know it's unrehearsed, right? And this
I'm
is
writing a little
all
something
right.
off of one
Somebody
of the
say
words right
go.
now.
Uh-huh.
Queen Lene- and once again, how about this? Lene's gonna start it off, and then after that, the camera's gonna just go to somebody, so they don't know who it's gonna be. And Lene, let us know, and you just flow with it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It is just
Mhm.
simply have fun with it and enjoy yourself. If you can get some of them in there, get them in there. Do what you can and enjoy yourself. Are you
Yeah,
ready, ladies and gentlemen? We hope you're enjoying yourself. Once again, we want to remind you to please make sure you follow these individuals, okay? We don't do anything negative here. Thank goodness this show is not a show. Back in the day, there used to be a show called The Gong Show where you heard, but we don't do that. All right, so all we want right here is laughter
hmm
and applause. That's it. So with that being said, we're going to start off with Miss Lene. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I am
All
ready.
right, let's go.
I had an epiphany. My creativity had left me rooted and somehow scarred. My mental was barred, but I had to break loose because I had been charred and bruised. But I had an epiphany, a powerful one at that. My shadow had my back and I kept walking. No matter of fact, my epiphany sits around my mind and spins every time, giving me seconds. And with every rhyme, I just want you to know within this time, my epiphany is the first thing that's on my mind.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yes, yes. All right, all right, all
Okay.
right. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, Lene.
That was awesome.
I love how she used almost all the words.
Oh, thank you. I didn't use mosaic, but I was scared. I was so scared.
Yeah, I was about to say she got almost everyone in there. That's crazy. Okay. For me, I'm gonna use a little bit of one I slightly started, but I just added some to it. Okay, let's go. As a kid, I was the hide and seek champ, slipping in the shadows like a whisper, vanishing so cleanly, no one ever found me. They call, they search, then give up. The game forgotten, my absence unfelt. For years, I perfected the art of unseen, learning to fold myself into corners, to shrink in silence, until being invisible became second nature, until I forgot what it means to be seen. I wore that quiet like armor, like a habit that fit too well, wondering if anyone could find me again, if anyone would try hard enough to seek the parts that I had hidden away. Sometimes I still wonder if someone, somewhere, knows how to look for me, or if I'll have to learn one day to step into light on my own. But
You wrote that in 3 minutes?
I wrote some of it. I just wrote some of it just now. And I added the shadows part.
That was
See, I told
awesome.
y'all. I told y'all they
I was
gonna
like,
come
oh
out with
snap.
some
I didn't think I was
creativity.
gonna have a word. I was like,
Miss Sexy Brown Eyes.
All right. Try to. I'm rooted in a powerful creative zone. The echo of the shadow that kept me silent brought about an epiphany. That one day I'd be in the, that one day that I would be at the top of the mosaic foundation of growth. The epiphany that love for self can always outweigh love for others, but both can be true at the same time. That's the power of creativity.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Let's
Man.
go.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh
Let's
man.
go.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I think the only word I don't have is creative. Yeah, but here we go. I had an epiphany. I can't live rooted in my shadow self.
Ooh.
I am so much more powerful than my challenges, and I'm creative. The mosaic of memories may echo, but I will not return.
Ow.
Yes.
Ow.
Wow.
Let's
Oh my
go.
God.
Let's go.
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
The
I will
audience
not
is like saying, "Oh
return.
my
I
goodness,
will
they
not
showing
return.
y'all so much love."
This
Oh
is
my
so
God.
dope. Yes, the love from the audience is everything.
Listen,
Yes.
Yeah.
listen.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Foundation of growth.
Yes. The
I'm
mosaic
trying to
foundation
tell
of
you.
growth. I love that.
Oh my God. Y'all was giving y'all really took those words in just a matter of minutes and created that. Unbelievable. Linda, your mom said you all killed it. Tell
Hey.
Thank
show
Thanks,
you.
Mom Duke.
Shout out Duke. Shout out my Duke.
like snap, snap, snap. I'm
I
telling
can't
you.
see this
Slow
thing.
mo, slow mo. What's
It's
good?
Oh my goodness. Bianca's giving y'all that. Tiara's giving you love. They like saying, oh my
Bianca.
goodness.
Everybody
Oh my
snapping.
goodness.
Everybody hearts is snapping.
Calvin is in the building. He said, man, oh man, like wow. I'm
And that's
trying to
what this is
cover all
about.
this. That was amazing. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you just popped in, they were given the challenge with all these words: powerful, creative, shadow, echo, mosaic, epiphany, and rooted. This is the first time, Lene, that we had the words were just coming.
Oh
They
my goodness. That's
they, they were just coming. We couldn't cut them off. It was like, man, but we
Yeah, they
want
were still going when you cut it off.
wow.
They was
But
rolling the
that's
words
how
in.
we
Yeah.
do this. That's the beautiful part, and I think that's the word for the night. Beautiful. That is the reason why we do this, because y'all inspired those words, y'all
Right.
story, your poetry, everything that you brought to the table inspired everybody in the comment to want to participate, to want to give words. They wanted their words to be a part of y'all's story, of y'all's freestyle. So this goes back to like, this is what we do this for. This is the purpose of this whole process, this whole show, is to shine light on everybody, but also shine light on individual stories. So that way it also overpours. You're full. We want you full. That's another word tonight. We want you
Yes.
full when you get
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Full man.
Ooh.
I thank y'all so much for
Oh
just
my gosh.
giving me the honor and the privilege of using this platform to share this with the world, because that was so powerful, so powerful. And Calvin said, "Oh yeah, y'all showed out, and y'all
Shout
did.
out Calvin.
Y'all showed out."
Thank you,
Shout out
Calvin.
Calvin.
And the fact that if you came in late, they all said they all really just started doing poetry, all except for Lene. They started writing like early on, but they really just started really reciting and doing live events. And so I just want to say to y'all, keep going, because
Mhm.
y'all are definitely on to something, and you are changing lives with every word that comes out of your mouth. So at this time, what I'd like to do is to give each of you an opportunity to give closing comments.
Yeah.
And Bianca said Lene is always creating artistic spaces that are sweet,
Yeah.
serene, creative, and open. Way to go, Queen Lene and Queen Crystal. Thank you so much. I just want
Thank
everybody
you.
to follow everybody. And listen, I'm going to tell you this. Go back and check out some of the other ones. We had a whole season 1 and season 2, and you will be amazed if you go and see some of the other ciphers and some of the other stories. But we're back now. So just tell a friend, and you'll be able to share this link for those who missed this. You need to let them
Perfect.
know y'all missed it. Y'all
Perfect.
missed it. you know. But
And if you're interested, make sure you comment. Make sure you contact Miss Crystal. Let her know she does also individual stories too. So if you if you want to participate in the next show, and if you know a poet that you want them to participate, definitely contact either myself or Miss Crystal. But if you want an individual story too, where it's all about you, and she really dives into interviewing you, definitely contact her. This is Shout Crystal, interview with Shout Crystal. Y'all need to make sure y'all get your story out there because she will get you right.
yeah, if you have a story,
Definitely.
if you have a positive story, an ugly story, a sad story, all of them are welcome. Because your story is not for you, it's for somebody else. What you've been through is for somebody else. They need to know that you made it through. And once they hear
Mm-hmm.
your testimony, you're going to give them life. So don't hold on to your story. Please
Mm-hmm.
don't. Please don't. And if you have trouble and you're not ready, it's okay. Just let me know when you're ready. There's a link. I am Shout Crystal on Instagram. Shout like you shout hallelujah. Just shout Crystal. So
Hey,
I thank you for that, Lene. And Lene, you have an event coming up?
Yes, ma'am. A Poetry Life has our next event, our next R&B and poetry showcase. April
hey.
10th. Yes, yes, yes. The first one was a
Mhm.
huge turnout. It was wonderful. Miss Sexy Brown Eyes was there. She killed the stage. She really brought it. We had other poets. We had singers as well too. And the next one is
Mhm.
even going to be bigger and bigger as we go about this. But we want to make sure that we're going to have this consistently. So if you want to participate, follow a Poetry Life events. And there's also a couple forms in the bio you can fill out if you want to be a vendor, if you want to participate, if you want to just come out and spend time, come out and rock with us April 10th from 7 to 9 p.m.
And we are doing this globally. If you see that blue flyer behind Lene, we did this. She came to Raleigh. That's why you see that blue flyer. She came to Raleigh and we did it. We're
Oh,
going to do
nice.
it again. And we're working on some things. And we're working on collaborations to take the poetry on the ocean. So we're going to take poetry in motion on the ocean too. So we're going to put together a nice way to bring all poets together so you can perform on the water. So we have a lot of things. So if you are in a space where you have a group, hit me up individually and say, I want to be a part of that. I want my group to be a part of that. And you can, and we can talk about it. Okay.
Hey, what's good, Slow?
Yes, love.
What's good, Slow Mo?
So with that being the case, now I'll let each person take a moment to give closing comments so we can allow y'all to get up out of here. We want to thank all of y'all. Slow Mo, the poet, Bianca Cunningham, Linda Spencer. Thank y'all so much for being here. We had Tiara Nicole, which was, I think, your first one to show up today. You've been on it today, Tiara. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the love. Mr. Calvin, I saw you in here. Miss D. Miller, thank you, thank you, thank you, Miss D. Miller, for being here. All right. And man, did I miss anybody? Because I want to make sure. And for those that come back later for the replay, thank you. Thank you. Just make sure you type replay and post and let us know. Because it takes all of us. And share, like, and comment. We appreciate you. We thank you. Don't forget, if you have a Roku TV, add iRant Network and pull up Hope Catalyst TV because you might see yourself on there. All right. And with that being said, we'll let you do closing comments. We're gonna save. I'm gonna let you flow. How you want to flow with that, Lene?
I'll let the ladies go first.
Boom. Boom. Ladies go first. So ladies first. Ladies first. Okay. So
Always.
let's go. We're gonna
Always.
kick it off with this Pursuit of Plenty, Miss Tisha Sampson.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Tisha.
First, I want to thank you, Lene and Crystal, for inviting us to participate. This was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And just want to plug my book one last time. Sanctuary 40-Day Devotional is available on Amazon, and it is $20. Only $20.
Only $20.
And if you are interested, if you want to be replenished and inspired, please feel free to go pick that up. I often go to the Busboys and Poets in Columbia and go and share my poetry. So if you ever want to stop through there, that's where I'll be some Thursday nights. Anything else? I think that is it. Just want to say, remember, go in full, come in full, go in full, be prepared before you step into any situation. And don't allow anyone else to drain you so that you are no longer replenished, and learn how to replenish yourself in life. Those are my 3 things.
Wow. Miss Sexy Brown Eyes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Lene. Thank you, Crystal, for the opportunity. Thank you for everyone that was in the chat. This has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. I could not have asked for a better team to be on. This is amazing. This really was a wonderful experience. And I look forward to what's next to come.
All right. Spencer.
All right, all right. Like the lady said, I just want to thank y'all again. Lene, you already know. Crystal, I can't wait to meet you in person, and thank you so much for having us on your platform. This means the world, seriously. And thank you to everybody, all the guests that came through and heard us out. I would just want to plug again, like both of my Instagram pages, Rebel Diction 623 and _ Luna's Lotus _ I post everything that I have going on, from the Cove to Aligned Authors, are on both of those pages. Also, in closing, I would like to plug that I also just received some great news that the Poetry Gallery is one of the main open mics that I perform at.
Mhm.
And I just received news that I'm going to be doing my first paid feature in July at Poetry Gallery. So yeah, I've been putting in work. So I'm starting to get the notoriety and recognition for the work that I've been putting in. So I'm excited, and I want everybody that can, please come out and support me. I would really appreciate it. But thank y'all again so much. This means the world to me.
And thank you, Mom, for coming through. That was special. Anytime
Yes.
somebody's mom and Dee for coming through, those family members, that was special. Lene?
So, also, I another thing y'all just reminded me, and congratulations to your paid feature. That is dope. Congratulations to your book. Congratulations to breaking out. Congratulations to all 3 of you doing y'all. Like, thank you so much. And I also have a feature as well.
Hey.
Follow my page. I can tell you more details. April the 1st is going to be my first feature in a while, branching out. So yeah, make sure y'all follow the page. Just make sure y'all stay consistent on my page, Lene Monroe, as well as a Poetry Life events page. But congratulations, y'all. Congratulations.
Yes. Where's your feature at on April 1st?
Where's your feature?
Oh, it is going to be, I think I've seen the address. Don't get me lying. Just follow the page,
Is it in
y'all. I don't
Maryland?
want to put it wrong. It's in Maryland. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's in Maryland. But definitely follow the page. And also shout out to Miss Michelle Crystal. She was nominated. Miss Michelle Crystal, did you tell him?
No, I didn't. It's not about me. This is about y'all.
Oh no, big yourself.
You can't do that.
Nominated.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I just got a nomination yesterday from the BB Online Awards for Woman of the Year.
Oh, wonderful.
The Woman of the Year. So I'm still finding out details about that. I think everything that we all doing is amazing. It's I think I hear everybody is walking in their calling, and when you walk in your calling, things happen that you don't expect. Because somebody else is impacted through it. So I'm grateful, and I'm proud of each and every one of you, and I'm thankful for the connection. My name is Crystal Bodie Smith. I am your Hope Catalyst. My mission is to stir up the gift, instill hope, and save lives. And I just wrote a book called Still Standing. It's available. If you follow me, you'll see it. I have a link in my bio with all of the things in there. And everybody is still standing from something. So support everybody here tonight, please. And if you have not, subscribe. And take a moment to go through and check out some of the stories, because they are amazing. Some people it takes a lot to share their stories, because some of them are hurtful. Not all of them are good stories, but they're powerful stories. And they need to know that you've seen them and that you're rooting for them. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being here today. We'll see you next month. We're going to be doing this once a month. We're back. So you have been watching the culture of the unspoken word with Renee and myself and all our people guests out of Maryland. We'll see you on the next story time. Thank you for being here. I always say these 3 words on the way out, and that is keep hope alive. I was fortunate enough to go to South Carolina to be at the State of the House for Jesse Jackson's, memorial. And I had to be there because he's the one who kind of, coined the phrase keep hope alive. And I've been using it for over a decade. So that was a blessing to me. So on that note, I want you to stay optimistic, stay hopeful, keep doing what you're doing. And we'll see you on the next story time and the next culture of the unspoken word. With that, we're going to say good night. Sending love to everybody. Sending love
Good night.
to you all. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.
A catalyst for change with the chance to thrive. Crystal is the one to stir up gifts and save lives. You get exposure, promotion, and marketing too. And advertise for business owners just like you. On Storytime, your interview is global. Virtual or in person, just come on the show. Yo, your story matters. Crystals will open the door. 40 years of experience, ready to give you more on Storytime. Get ready for Storytime. Hey, come on.